Hey, thought I'd do some more Aztez today. Apparently the weapon unlocks are like semi-random. The campaign mode is like different every time you play it. So it'll be a while before I really mess around in the arena until I have the full moveset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through at least a part of the campaign. And give you guys a little taste of it. So you can choose 2 starting weapons, and I only have 3 unlocked. Even though it's turn-based strategy, you can see how fast-paced it is. They kind of cut down on like a lot of the... And I have played my fair share of turn-based games when I was a kid. Back in the computer lab in school, they had like Civilization and stuff. This doesn't really have the downtime that a lot of those games do, where you know, you're waiting for the computer to like basically compute things, so to speak. It doesn't really have that problem. It's pretty much just like a couple seconds until you're back in the game. I still don't fully understand this. I've only done 1 game, and I got towards the end on my first try just with like generic beat-em-up knowledge. So I'm kind of learning as I go here. Like I said, things move pretty fast in this game. That was 1 turn already. Now, since this is a skill-based game, it's designed in a way where even if you're not, you know, a master strategist or you have a lot of strategy game experience, you can still get through it. It's just going to be harder. So the bonuses give you items that can help with the strategic part of the game. There also are some that are really nice. There's one that gives you a full heal, for instance. So paying attention to the goals actually matters. Like here I have a chance to use these. I still don't know the enemy attacks, so the parrying is kind of like out of the question at this point. I'm just playing like a glass cannon and just try to just kill stuff before it kills me. But a lot of times the bonus mission will be counters, so eventually you will have to learn how to use them. Apparently the blocking is omnidirectional. See, I didn't see the drought, so now the drought's going to occur. This guy is annoying. I don't know how to fight him. I don't understand how the armor works yet. I think you have to hit them out of it a certain amount of times or something. I don't know. So far, I'm not really a fan of it. I wish that they would just stagger when you hit them, but I know that there's ways around it. I just don't know what they are yet. Anyway, there's a little taste of it. I'm sorry that's not great. That armor mechanic is really annoying. I'm not sure why it's It's like that. Apparently, it's like based on damage, like how much damage you do in a short period of time breaks it. At that point, you can combo them, but it feels really awkward in the middle of combat. I'm still not too good at blocking. When you dash, you can't get around, you can't get through the enemies, so the blocking is really important in this game, and I'm not good at it yet. I don't know, I don't have the muscle memory for the attacks yet. But I'm going to go ahead and show the training mode before I go. So what's cool about the training mode is you can actually practice against any enemy that you want. And you have invincibility and the enemies will keep respawning. So you can actually learn the attacks this way, which is something that, you know, people have been using like cheat engine for on Devil May Cry for like 10 years now. So like I said, the best thing about this game is that you have all the resources to get good at it. You don't have to just repeatedly play through it. You can actually work on your weak parts, you know, your weak sections or your weak enemies, and you can get good at it that way instead of just, you know, grinding it out, so to speak. So I'm going to go ahead and show some basic training here. While I'm not very good, I don't have much practice with these movesets. You can see how easy it is to learn how to play. I don't know if there's like options or anything for like tweaking what the enemy can do. I saw them talking about that in the Discord. I don't know if you can actually do that. So far when I pull up the options, it just kind of tells me about all this other stuff. But you do have the resources to get better. I'm going to go ahead and show some of the actual fighting enemies. Part of the problem is I just don't know the movesets past the sword. I haven't had enough time with them, but what it does is it gives you the first 4 here, and you can use them to your heart's content. Like the Conquistadors, for instance, they have hyper armor. They have that armor where you have to break it, and I did practice in here for a few minutes, and I got at least a little better at breaking it. It's still going to take some time, especially with you know, in the Empire mode, you don't always have the same weapons every time, so it'll definitely take some practice to get good at it with every weapon. But I started to understand how the concept works, so I'm going to go ahead and show that here. Basically, they'll just keep coming back. I think these guys are super annoying. I hope there's some good way of fighting them. can't crouch in this game, so kind of have to jump over them. Can't block their shots either. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this mechanic, honestly. I had to be honest with you, but I'm sure it'll be something that I get better at with time. This seems to work well, it goes through them, but it doesn't break their guard. Kind of see my learning process. Like, I don't have any past experience with this game at all, aside from the about 2 hours I played it. But thanks to this resource, I can actually kind of learn how to fight the enemies without being in the pressure of, like, you know, just playing the game regularly or getting to a part where I can actually practice against them.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go through these guys and that'll be the end of the video. I'll go through a couple more. I just wanted to show like how you can actually learn really quick in this game. Combo. Oh, that might be good for launching them.
that's good enough for now. But you can see like how they, you know, they have some interesting mechanics in the game. The enemies actually do attack you. They do not just stand there. You have to actually learn how to play, and thankfully they give you the resources to do it in a painless way instead of like most character action games. You know, our community is small because you know, a lot of the bigger developers don't really provide resources like this in the game. Whereas here, you don't need cheat engine, you don't need any mods or trainers or hacks or anything. You can just kind of learn. Like just in that short session right there, I learned a little bit about how to fight the conquistadors with no prior knowledge, no real hints from anybody other than that it's based on how much damage you do. So the club is actually really good for breaking their guard. But you can see, got to see my learning process live, and I didn't have to consult a guide. I didn't have to go to anyone's video or anything like that. I just kind of went in the training road and messed around. And I don't even know how most of the movesets work yet. There's going to be